Good evening. I'd like to call to order the Board of Selectmen meeting for Tuesday, June 16th at 7 p.m. Could we stand for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't have any chairman announcements, just a reminder that school's out, so just folks can drive slow and be aware that there's runners and walkers out there now on the streets a little bit more than in the past. Number 4 on our agenda, citizens forum. Does anybody have any items that they wish to bring forward that's not currently on our agenda? All right, seeing none, we'll move forward. Number 5, we have a public hearing for a school poll petition 31-36-687 Charles Street and possible votes.
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, public hearing is now open. So in our packet is the following. So to install one JO pole on Charles Street beginning at point approximately 600 feet northwest of the center line at the intersection of Northeast Main. National Grid to install a 50-foot Class 1 mid-span pole between P8 and P9 on Charles Street in the town of Douglas. The pole will be located on the town property at the intersection of Northeast Main Street and North Street. The pole will be labeled the following: 8-50 on Charles Street in the town of Douglas. So I think it's in our packet. I don't think we've got grid here. I think it's pretty. Oh, we got grid.
Good evening, Mike Parent, National Grid.
Hey, Mike.
So this pole is for a piece of reliability equipment. We're closer, I don't know, you've probably seen some others come through late. They're trying to put a lot of them around. So there's issues with like trees falling on wires, and it causes a fault normally. This will retry it a couple times. If it gets cleared somehow, like it gets knocked off or burns off or whatever, it can automatically put power back in. And we use it in areas to isolate certain things, so like not a large amount of customers are all on at once. The span between these poles actually looks very large too. I didn't get a chance to look at it in the field, but in our system it shows like they're kind of far apart. So kills 2 birds with one stone there.
When approximately you guys plan on doing the work, roughly? For folks that travel that road?
I guess it all depends, when they get the paperwork back from the town approval.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. So we usually schedule 2 weeks out from stuff, so I mean, depending on the paperwork comes back and if they got all the stuff, I can't say for sure. We just design them and then schedule. So summertime's kind of tough. People have vacations. So.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, and it's just going to be what, about a half a day or 1 day install?
Pole could take a day to do all the dressing, get it in. They may just install the pole and then like come back out there and fix connect the top. And then they gotta put the device in. So it could be a couple of days, 2-3 days.
I just noticed in the petition towards the bottom, it says also for permission to lay and maintain underground laterals, cables, and wires. There's nothing underground down there, I don't believe, right?
No, I think that's just normal nomenclature that everybody uses just in case.
Yep.
Yep. Anything else? Mike, you good?
You want to close the public hearing?
Yep.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Motion by Mike, seconded by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. entertain a motion,
Make a motion to approve poll petition 313066687 Charles Street.
Second.
motion by Ross, second by Mike. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks for your time, appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. Number 6 on our agenda, building commissioner appointment, Eric Ballman, and possible votes. He's here.
Hello, good evening.
Evening.
Good evening. So you're here in interest of building commissioner
Yes, sir.
and stuff like that? Met with the screening committee and Matt and company, so I guess just for the folks at home, I guess what's the, 10,000-foot view, like background, I guess,
Okay, so about 15 years in business for myself, doing construction, remodeling, multifamily, single family in the area. I served 11 years in the Army National Guard as an officer here, served in Afghanistan. Those are the biggest items. I have an MBA as a background as well, and I've been a building inspector in Shrewsbury since the beginning of the year.
Perfect. Good. All right. Mike, you think you were in the screening committee?
No?
No?
No, it was done internally.
Okay.
There was nobody from the outside,
Oh,
which I think is a proper way to do
Yep.
it, a better outcome.
all right. Ross, any questions?
No. No, looks very qualified.
Yep.
And thank you for your service also.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No, I look forward to,
Might come in handy. No.
What's going on?
I was only kidding.
oh, no, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff.
We won't have any winters with
Yeah, no crazy winters, hopefully. So, all right.
So just to frame this up, sometimes we're fortunate to be in the right place in the right time with the right job, recruitment. This can be a difficult position to recruit into. I was pleased that Eric applied and that we're able to fill this position quickly. We certainly thank Ken Frazier for his service to the town. Ken is a modest and humble man and did not want a lot of fanfare when he retired, and we honored that, but he did give us sufficient notice where we were able to post, and Eric was able to respond. This hire comes along with it, a negotiated employment agreement for the first year of employment, because we want to hire Eric at a higher level than the personnel bylaw contemplates. And we do this all the time, and we post this for your consideration, but we have to take the formal step of having the select board approve that negotiated result under the terms of the special act that forms my position. I don't have the authority to do that on my own without you. Obviously, I stand by it. I think it's the right decision. Shrewsbury is a very, very busy community, and Eric's gained the experience there to hit the ground running here and work out his own system. And also has the depth of private sector experience and military experience to inform that higher decision. When we hired Ken, he didn't have his building commissioner ticket, and we took COVID kind of messed things up, but we took a good 18 months for all that to settle out with the BBRS. And we don't have to do that here because Eric already has his ticket as a building commissioner. So with that, I ask for your favorable action on the appointment.
Okay.
You want a motion?
Yep. Anyone?
I'd like to make a motion to support the town administrator's appointment of Eric Boland as the new building commissioner, effective what date?
July 1.
July 1.
Second.
In the contract.
Yep.
Move that separately. We can do that at the same time.
Do it together.
Do it together.
All right, so tell me what I got to put in there.
Just and to agree to the terms of the employment agreement negotiated with the employee. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'm just...
I thought you were going to help me through this. Apparently not.
All right, 400 miles on a motorcycle in the hot sun.
Dallas, you got a couple minutes coming up.
That to approve the appointment and accompanying appointment agreement.
And the company appointment.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Motion by Mike,
I will second that
second
again.
by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Look forward to
Appreciate
having you
it.
in the community, and, we only have 2 lights in town, so it makes it a little easier. Coming from Shrewsbury,
Next time you come, I'll be more prepared.
and they,
Yeah, they blink. Yeah.
so,
Well, we have blinky stop signs now.
yeah.
Yeah.
All good stuff. Exactly. Well, the difference is, right? Big difference from Shrewsbury to here.
We're growing.
All right, move forward. Number 7, Conservation Commission, alternate appointment to Macy LeBlanc. Plan possible votes.
It's Marcy
Marcy?
LeBlanc, but I'll take it.
Close, sorry. Marcy, how you doing?
I'm all right. How's it going?
Good, good. Well, what has inspired you to join the Conservation Commission?
I have a pretty storied background in environmental causes and my degree in interior architecture, specifically focusing on sustainable design and code enforcement. So I'm familiar with that back piece. I also was in the building world for years through college, so I'm familiar with just general processes, and I'm currently employed by an environmental association, so I have the background and the
Excellent. No,
passion for it, so.
No, I think it's pretty cool. Glad you have, some interior design background and architecture background and environmental, because I don't. So,
He doesn't.
Not a finished operative.
He doesn't. Definitely not.
so,
I won't come to your house and point anything out.
it's all
And
good.
no colors or anything.
Yeah, colors is not my thing. Black, white. That's about it.
Actually, I have a couple comments from Marcy before you decide to jump into this. Because you come to zoning, I'm familiar with your association to a project that's, you're in a butter to that.
Yeah.
You'll have to recuse yourself from anything because that most likely will end up in front of conservation. And it's going to put you in a very difficult position because not only recusing yourself, being in a butter, it's a real sticky situation trying to navigate around that. So.
Sure. I think you found yourself in a similar situation.
Yep, but it was reversed. I was there first.
Okay.
And then it came in front of me. Right?
Technically, it hasn't come in yet.
Okay. Personally, I don't care if you're there or not, so
Sure.
I'm just trying to help you understand what you're faced with. So if that's what you want to do it up. That's all, the only comment I have.
That's it. All good stuff. No, I do appreciate you.
Mr. Chairman, I got a couple of questions, because we've got a lot of cases in front of Concom. And I just kind of want to alert you to the fact that even though you are applying to be an alternate, because of some illness and other things with members, you will probably be voting
Okay.
and filling in. Do you have the kind of time to attend a couple of long meetings coming up real soon?
Yeah. Yep. They're already on my calendar. I've been attending by Zoom, following up by on the Douglas TV for months, and went to the last 2. So in person.
What is your general approach to enforcement
My general
of written
approach.
standards? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I try to look at things not in black and white. Of course, there's the law, and of course, there's the environmental background that I bring, so I can look at it in this informed way. And I understand that sometimes enforcement needs to be put in place in cases where someone may be not intentionally removed trees, landscaping, change the grade, etc. Especially around the wetlands. We have so many important wetlands in this town. So I think, for instance, there was a case before them last night where they allowed extra time for the applicant or person to come back with questions or to give more information. And they had another extension on that. And then they finally made a decision to move forward with something last night. I think that was a very generous approach. And I would follow the advice of the people on the commission who had been there longer than I have. So I'd follow their approach. Of course, I have my own opinions, but I like to try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But when push comes to shove, if it's a blatant, if someone's like dumping stuff into the pond or something,
That never happens.
No.
Never no illicit discharges that we're aware of. Yeah. All right, so you're okay with the work burden and you understand the balance of enforcement. Mm-hmm. Have you ever took a gander at the wetlands bylaw of the town?
Yeah. And the Blackstone Valley Wetlands Protection Act as well.
Yeah. Are you able to identify any places where the town's bylaw is more strict than the Wetlands Protection Act?
Ooh. Not off the top of my head.
So one issue, Mr. Chairman, that it floats up to our discussion. Mm-hmm. I think we're having one discussion tonight and
later on
session about an issue that's come up, is that the reason why we have a conservation commission locally is because our wetlands bylaw is more strict than the state standard. That's how we're allowed to have our own Concom. And I think sometimes folks aren't aware of those particulars of the bylaw that are more strict than the state standards. Mm-hmm. And because we're all wired to think state standards always trump local standards.
Oh, no.
It doesn't work that way in conservation. The local standard is the standard that the Concom must enforce, and the DEP's jurisdiction will be asserted if the local commission doesn't do its job, and the lesser standards of the DEP are not recognized or followed. So I just want to put that on your radar screen as a potential member here. The standard in Douglas, for instance, is that the buffer zone extends from the 100-year floodplain line. Not the edge of the demarcated wetland, but from the 100-year floodplain line, which in different circumstances, as you can be aware, will have no difference, because it may be a steep bank and only be a foot or less than a foot, but in a wetland that regularly inundates in the spring or the fall, that's a much deeper area of protection. And that's what the voters in town meeting in Douglas approved. And that's the standard that the Concom needs to live up to going forward.
Of course, and I would be, I'm going to do all of my homework.
And see us as a resource here. We are, at the Concom's urging, we have hired a conservation agent, part-time shared conservation agent with the neighboring town of Sutton.
Brenda?
And she'll be starting on July 1st. So you'll have a professional staff person helping you through these issues. So I hope you feel free to call or set up time to ask questions. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for indulging.
I do ask a lot of questions.
So just highlight what Matt has kind of talked about. I think also if you see areas where maybe we're outdated or we're over stringent, or something like that, in our bylaws, it might be something we're outdated in, because like neighboring communities might, we have, I think, a 50-foot no build area and stuff like that. But I know like in, such as neighboring towns, in commercial area, it's, 5 feet or something like that from wetlands. So it's just seeing where the balance is and stuff like that.
Sure. And then there's all this, there's stormwater runoff and all sorts of other things that have to be taken into consideration. And that's something that I I'm very familiar with I put together our annual meeting every year, so yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Ross, any questions?
No.
All good?
We answered everything.
All right. I can entertain a motion to appoint Marcy LeBlanc to the Concom alternate position.
Make a motion to appoint Marcy LeBlanc to Conservation Commission as an alternate position.
I second that, and also note that he pronounced your name first and last correctly.
I paid attention.
Yeah.
So he paid attention.
Yes. All right. Motion by Ross, seconded by Mike. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3-0. Forward. Thank you for, you get to see the town clerk.
I'll be in touch with you.
And Lisa will
tomorrow,
get you
Marcy.
with all that.
Magnificent.
Thank you, Marcy.
so much. Have a good
Appreciate
night,
it.
everyone.
All right. Next up, number 8, the ADA Commission appointment. Sarah is in the audience, right? And possible votes. Now you're on this side of the camera finally,
Hello, yes.
you know?
Even comb my hair.
Yes, since you're going to be on the spotlight, you know?
That's right.
That's it. I know. So, I think we've got already a couple appointments, or this
This is the fifth appointment.
This will be the
fifth,
fifth
and
member.
so a five-member board.
Yep.
Perfect.
Awesome. I was watching the other people getting appointed, and I was like, I had told myself when my historic commission term was up that I was going to go for this one. So I broke the news to them at their meeting on Friday. And here I am.
You know, there's only one more seat. I better get going.
Right. I know. I asked Lisa, I was like, oh, I've seen a few people get appointed now. I'm like, it looks like they're finally, getting started. And I was like, so I'd like to join that one. And she was like, oh, there's one more seat. And I was like, okay, I'm there.
Fast.
Right.
Timing works great. And it's I've seen communities now going through and they're all appointing their ADA commissions and stuff like that. So, I think it's really good to put this commission together.
Yeah.
So
It's a good thing to have, and, I think it will open us up for grant funding, from what I understood, when we first voted on that at town meeting. So, it was something that I, right off the bat, was interested in following and possibly serving on, and so, as it turns out, now that it seems like it's getting going, and I don't think they've met yet.
No, they haven't.
So I figured now would be a good time to jump on.
I'll have a full board now, possibly. So, all right.
So on her application, she's got both full member and alternate either, so obviously she's going to be a full member.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent. And is this, I know we're staggering,
This is a three-year
three-year
term.
term? Okay. That's the only other piece I was wondering about. So, any questions? Mike, you good?
Is it a 3 or a 2?
It's a 3. The fifth member is a 3-year. After the first 3, which are staggered, 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
then there's
Okay.
the fifth member is a 3-year. Fourth and fifth are 3-year terms.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Not a problem. Since we get that, entertain a motion to approve.
I make a
How do you
motion.
pronounce your last name?
Diamond?
Huh?
Diamond?
Diamond?
Like diamond,
diamond.
with
Make a
a G?
motion. Make a motion to approve Sarah Guyman
Yep.
for a 3-year term on the ADA committee,
I'll second.
Motion by Mike,
effective July 1st.
July 1st. Motion by Mike, seconded by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Look forward to get you see Lisa.
Did he just say effective July 1st? I'm just, did I hear?
Yeah, because of all appointments.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when it is, right?
It opens for July 1st.
Well, kind of, yeah, now, yeah.
Well, we'd have to reappoint her.
That works
No,
for me.
that's-
Yeah.
We'll do July 1st.
Historic Commission, my term technically
trying to
ends
get
on the
them
30th, so
Yeah.
if you want to do July 1st,
I was just trying
I'm
to
good
keep
with
her
that.
protected.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them into meetings.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
You're
Appreciate
welcome,
it.
thank you.
All right, moving forward, number 9, the Agricultural Commission appointments and possible votes. Let's take these one at a time. I think we've got folks here, and I think in our packet, start with the first person. So,
Mr. O'Brien, isn't it?
is it? Yep.
Well, it's not the first applicant.
Yeah.
David is.
David, I guess, in the audience? Yes. Oh. And live on Walnut Street, right?
Yes, sir.
There we go. We got the right guy. I guess just 10,000-foot view. How long you lived in Douglas?
About 5 years now. Moved in 2021. We've got about 5 acres of land.
Cool.
Just under 6. Since then, we've been clearing it out a little bit area and also keeping a forest area as a forest wetland area and starting my own little farm there.
Cool.
So.
What do you raise?
Right now, chickens, beehives. I do maple syrup. I have about 27 fruit trees currently. 40 chickens. We do vegetables and a bunch of fruits, also
Cool.
tomatoes, cucumbers, everything in between.
Oh, sweet. Well, on 5 acres, you got a lot of room to have all that, and clearly working every little piece, right? With the bees bring everything in.
They bring everything in. You got it.
So they help with everything. So it's a good deal.
How'd you find out about it?
I'm sorry?
How'd you find out about it? The AD, this commission?
Dallas, we're following during the agricultural, organization that was going on last year. We started following them because we do support the agriculture and the farmer group in town. And when you mentioned that they're looking for people for this application for the position, I reached out to her.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. All right.
Kind of off-center, David. How do you pronounce your last name?
Kivicki,
Kivicki.
Yep.
Okay.
Northern
Yes.
Italian.
Just want to pay attention.
Yeah.
That's all. So you're paying
Don't-
attention.
Yeah, we're trying not to butcher as many last names tonight.
I've heard it all.
That's okay. You know what I mean? So, we don't want to roll the dice sometimes on a few of them, so.
Yep.
Vicky. I think that's good. How long have you lived in Douglas, though?
Since July 2021, so
21?
5 years now.
5 years? All right. Good. Get used to the area, park, everything.
Yeah, I love the area. It's
Yeah.
nice and quiet. We're very close to the Bugle Club and
Yep.
close to Wallam Lake.
Yep.
All the surrounding communities are great also.
Perfect.
Any blueberries up there?
I do. I got some blueberries and mostly blackberries.
That was good blueberry
Real
picking
well.
up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and the Bears love them too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Bear Swamp Road. That's what
Yeah.
it used to be called.
That's what it was. Yeah, it's all good stuff.
I also have a couple letters from my neighbor and my also boss, now friend, of our letters of recommendation, if anybody would like to see them as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Take everything you got.
And this is what is it? How many seats on the commission? Is it open? Is it 5 seats?
We're going to do 5. I
5 seats on the
think.
commission?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They're going to be staggered.
Yeah,
And
it's
so it'll be
staggered.
1, 2, 3, and then 3s after that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just for the years to roll off and stuff like that, so we get in sync. Because everything's usually a 3-year, but when you build a new commission, we've got to stagger the first couple groups and stuff like that. So keeps quorum and stuff. Any other questions for David? Reading through your packet as they go. So, you a member of the Beagle Club?
No.
No?
No, we're just neighbors with them, really.
Okay.
I have a lot of neighbors because the properties, they fan out, so you,
Yeah.
multiple properties there.
No, I
See these?
yeah, sure. I was a member of the Beagle Club a couple years and stuff like that, so it's a great little organization,
Yeah.
local, so,
Always see they're doing a bunch of fish dinners or steak dinners during the week.
yeah.
You doing the self-sufficiency thing, or are you trying to sell them more?
For the first 4 years, we've been living in town where we're just self-sufficient, and now that the farm's more established, I'm reaching out to being more commercialized this year. Right now, just when some things go good, other things go bad, it seems. There's always a trade. I call it a Mother Nature tax. So
What's that? Just his letter of recommendation, or yeah, I'm not sure if they're well, your neighbor speaks highly of you, and kindly of you, you know?
he's a good kid.
Saved his basement, so, you know, for flooding, so that's important. All good stuff.
Yeah, most of my neighbors, I help out anywhere I can. During the winter time, I'll jump on my tractor, do my driveway.
Yep.
I'll drive up, down to other driveways, help them out too.
What kind of tractor?
Just a Kubota L3301. I need it for the driveway. Great little machines.
Don't start with the pures. Really?
No, my neighbor across the street, he's got a Kubota and a John Deere, so.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I got a John Deere, so, you know what I mean, but they're all good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, my dad had New Holland, you know what I mean, so. The
Good little machine too.
All right.
I grew up driving Fords. As long as you parked it on a hill, you could start it.
You parked it on the hill. The old Fords, oh boy.
You had a good pair of boots.
Yep.
You can walk.
Driving and Fords don't normally go together.
No,
All right. You know,
side rig, that's all I have to do.
we take these one by one. So 1-year term for David.
Why would you do a 1-year term if he's the first one?
We're staggering, right?
You got a 3. Wouldn't it be a
I was
3,
looking for
2,
least.
1, and then 3 and 3?
Yes.
Oh,
So
Or do
for
we
the
want
first
to-
one, you're going to
Or
give
you
a 3
can,
year.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
We want to leave it up to him if he wants a 1, 2, or 3.
yeah, 1, 2, or 3.
I'll take 3.
Okay. There we go. Good. Hand them out as we go. It's split you guys from there. So can't move out of town for the next 3 years. So look at it that way.
Try not to. Thank you.
All right. Entertain a motion to approve
What's
David.
his last name? Come on, say it.
Oh, no. It's,
Do it.
Read it.
Skavicki? Yep. Not from,
He got it right.
Almost.
you know?
It was the little sets.
Oh, you gave him one?
Sorry.
You gave him one?
good old-
You
A
agreed?
vowel?
You said it. Good.
Give me a ball at the end. All right. To a 3-year term.
All in favor?
Well, I'll entertain a motion first.
I thought you just did that.
You want me to make the motion?
You can if you want.
All right, second.
Second.
Second by Mike.
Third.
Yep. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm thinking about it. No.
There we go. David, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Lisa will be in touch with you. And go forward from there, because you got to do town clerk or whatever else you got to do to get on the commission.
Get sworn in.
Lisa's going to tell
I'll
you everything you got
explain
to do.
tomorrow.
Yeah, very good. Yeah,
Welcome aboard.
welcome aboard. All right, next on the list, we go with Derek Leclerc.
He is on active,
Nope.
Derek, he's
Yeah.
on active duty, so he was hoping to build a new in tonight, but he's currently at the field, so he'll reach out when he gets back.
Okay.
So maybe we could do him on the next
Yeah.
meeting?
We could move him to our next full meeting.
That's the 30th,
Well,
right?
or the next full meeting. Well,
No, I can do
Yep.
appointment on the 30th.
Okay.
We can do that.
All right, so the 30th. We'll put them on the 30th for the meeting and stuff like that, just so they're here. All right. So next one. All right, we've got
Autumn
Autumn Lamar.
Lombardi.
Lombardi. My bad.
You're good. Not a football fan, I guess.
Not of that team. You know, I got family in Chicago, so only my Uncle Jerry was a Green Bay fan. So thanks for coming before us.
Of course.
Sparked your interest on joining the Committee?
I have lived in Douglas my whole life. I was a part of the whole shebang last year, and animals have always been the biggest part of my life. That's why I work, so I can pay for all my animals. So, educating people of Douglas, helping them out when they need it. Animals saved my life, so I feel like if you want to have animals, you should. So, just kind of sparked my interest to help others more.
Gotcha. How many, what kind of animals do you have? Just
So I have horses. We used to have cows. I do goat hoof trims. I'm an equine massage therapist. I'm a vet tech.
Oh, cool.
Like, animals run my life.
No, vet tech is important too, you know what I mean? And
Yes, I do have the medical side of both small and large animal.
Okay, and you do the hoof?
Hoof trimming,
Yeah,
yep.
trimming, that's pretty.
Yep, for goats, sheep, pigs, if they let us.
Okay. Yeah. There's there's a popular one that he's in Scotland or something like that that does trimming. And
Nate the
stuff.
hoof guy?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wow. So
It's quite
I do
interesting.
follow a little.
I don't do cows, but
Yeah.
they're a little too big.
Yeah. No, he's got the right equipment for it.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to have the right equipment, so.
Yep.
That's good. And did you do any, the other farming, vegetable crops and stuff like that, and blueberries?
I do live on 46 acres in Douglas, of course, but we're kind of in a slump. All our fencing needs to be redone.
Yeah.
So we're trying to spend our time redoing our fencing before we expand, because you need time to maintain crops and everything. We had a great garden last year, but right now we're focusing on our fencing.
Oh, I get it. In the deer, right?
Yeah,
So when you're
yes.
fencing, all you're going to do is lose it to the deer in the middle of the night. So
Yes.
that's usually what happens. So
What are you looking at me for?
because it happens to me, you know what I mean? I got a deer crossing.
Yeah.
That happens. So
Yeah, they eat everything.
yeah. So
2-year term?
2-year term. Yep. Balance it out.
Make a motion to appoint Autumn Lombardi to
Thank
the
you.
Ag Commission for a 2-year term,
Second.
starting July 1st.
Motion by Mike, seconded by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Perfect.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
What?
You're killing me.
What?
Messed up our little plan, even at this,
Whatever.
yeah.
Okay. Tim O'Brien.
Motion.
Where's Angela?
Oh, you got that one good.
Well, he's got the right.
I brought the easy name.
Yeah. Well, he's.
I don't have a letter of recommendation, but I do have a John Deere.
A tractor. That's all. I mean, it doesn't have to be a John Deere. We're pretty open here. Just like the fact that we have a tractor following. People that know how to repair all the tractors or have tractors. So that's important.
It is very.
So just give us a 10,000-foot view. How long have you lived in Douglas, and what sparked your interest?
Lived in Douglas since 1987. We
Okay.
moved here specifically to have our horses because we came from Holliston. We had a very small place.
Cool.
I became a farrier in 1995, so 31 years of shoeing horses.
Okay.
So it's safe to say my whole life is horses.
Gotcha.
What else did you want to know?
So I think for the folks at home, what a farrier is.
Like Nate the Hoof Guy, but for the horses.
Autumn's alter ego. He does horses instead of
We got the market cornered here.
Correct. Again, for the folks at home, you know what I mean? Because, people might say, hey, I
I'm
don't
a
have.
blacksmith.
That's
Focusing on the shoeing of horses, less than making things.
Yeah, we got a big horse community and stuff like that. So when there's local resources available that someone knows how to, do those things, it's kind of ideal. So, Hal is not here tonight, but he's got a couple horses and.
I've known Hal and his wife for.
On his property and stuff. So. Yep.
I believe you came to see my
Mike's
horses.
got horses.
Several years.
3
ago.
horses.
Who? Oh, Hal has.
For kids.
Oh, okay. Good deal. Yeah. That's it. Any questions? 1-year term?
Yeah, because that's what you're down to.
Yep.
Self-employed farrier?
Yes, sir.
O'Brien. J-U-L-I-N-E-N,
Yep.
right? One here.
When would the term start?
July 1st.
He's getting the eyeballs. I don't think it's...
You know, it takes a little bit to get the paperwork. Okay, Friday, the town hall is closed, you know, it's a holiday.
Well, it's kind of going to have to be if
Right?
we want to see Derek.
I know.
Talk with Derek.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, but, yeah, once we get 3 good.
Yeah.
Entertain a motion to appoint?
You're on a roll, Mike.
Oh. I'll make a motion to appoint Tim O'Brien to a one-year term effective July 1st.
I will second.
Motion by Mike, seconded by Ross, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just so everybody knows why I'm saying that, is our appointments end on July 30th.
Yeah.
June 30.
Yeah,
June
if you're,
30th, July 30th.
based upon your term.
It's on the 30th
So-
anyway.
Yeah.
So we'd have to...
One-year term,
Close
3-year
enough
term.
that we can
So-
do that.
So, I appreciate you for volunteering and being part of the committee.
Thank you. July 1st.
July.
July 1st.
Well, yeah, you got,
Well, no, you have to wait until you get the paperwork.
you got all the paperwork, all the
right.
stuff, fun stuff.
No rush, Lisa.
I'll explain tomorrow.
All right.
Will do.
All right, so we're going to save Derek's until our next
Yeah,
meeting.
but Angela
You
O'Loughlin.
still-
Oh,
Yeah,
Angela?
one more.
All right.
Yep.
Sorry,
Did I say that right? You did.
Angela, I didn't. Yep.
All right, I got the spiel, so should I just go? I was raised sort of in the town of Douglas, although I resided in Natick my whole life. My grandfather and Mrs. Smith had a place over on Cottage Colony, sorry.
Yep.
And it's the one that is now like a triple decker, and it's the main road. It's named, the address is on the main road, not Cottage Colony, but it's right there on the corner. That's the place. It used to have bullet holes or whatever it looked like, but do you guys know what I'm talking about, that place?
they argued.
Poison ivy was growing through that was decades after they owned it, though.
Okay.
Not when they owned it. And that dates me. All right. But anyway, so I have owned my own business for almost 30 years now, and I've been a resident and own a house on South Street for 7 years now, since November of 19.
Okay, cool.
My business, like I said, I've been a licensed massage therapist. I do equine, canine massage as well as people. And I do a lot of public speaking, actually, within my genre of business. But I also here have started Bee Haven Farm and Apiaries. So yes, I have fruit trees.
Cool.
The property came with like 6 apple trees, but I've added a couple more and some plum trees, and I also have berries too. I heard you guys mention the blackberries and the blueberries. I've got all that going on to fruition now, but and I have apiaries too. So I'm a member of the Worcester County Beekeepers Association and Whitensville Fishing Game.
Fishing game? You said inkberries?
Sorry?
What was the other berries? Inkberries or something?
No, I have thornless blackberries,
Thornless blackberry.
blueberries,
Yeah.
elderberries. I don't know what
Elderberries.
I don't know what inkberries.
Oh, no, it's a type of bush and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. No, I have elderberries.
Destroyed a huge tract of land.
Yeah, I have kiwi.
With his John,
Okay, you got
with his
kiwi?
John Deere.
Yep. Growing. I have kiwi plants growing in my yard.
She's got kiwi.
Wow. Yep. I do not have gooseberries.
Gooseberry? I don't even know what.
But I am definitely a pollinator fan, so I have all sorts of wildflowers growing and stuff too.
It's great knowledge.
My goal on the board, I know you're about to ask these questions.
Yeah, what's your goal on the board?
My goal on this board, number one, I have a John Deere. I also have a Scott twin engine. All right, we'll put that aside, but hold on. My goal is actually wanting to assist the community and the Board of Health, because I'm aware the taxation on them, to keep up with all the to-dos in the town, they can hopefully focus ideally on restaurants, things of that nature, where we can pick up on the agricultural and community relationships in a way that hopefully brings peace to everybody, and more importantly, education, so that if there is some kind of conflict, bringing education and awareness to both sides about what are the laws and bylaws in town.
Yeah, no, I think the, just having the knowledge, right, and sharing the knowledge of, helping a neighbor or figuring out, like, hey, someone might be trying to start, a blueberry farm or something like that, and having that knowledge of what's there, or any type of, involvement in plantings, right? So,
Yeah, totally.
There's big pluses. I think, the folks that have come before us tonight, joining this, the reason why I was asking is just you need a melting pot, right? You need people in different areas, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just, one area, right? If it's just people that are just starting plantings and, know about bushes,
And
you leave out the other areas.
I'd like to add that a lot of my education on stuff is, I've sought after, obviously, like my license for massage and whatnot, but my grandfather's paternal and maternal were commercial farmers, one in Nova Scotia and one in Vermont. So, but my maternal grandfather had like 300 acres of just yellow peas for the government and that kind of thing. So I've been taught about farming and growing, so I hope that helps.
No, that's going to help, help bring make a more well-rounded AgCom, right? Because now you're bringing something to the table that maybe people need, or, in your background, so.
Yeah, I agree, because people hear farming, and it's not just animals, it's agriculture, horticulture, forestry. It's all aspects, and this rounds it out pretty good.
Cool.
Make a motion to appoint Angelo O'Loughlin to a 3-year term to the Ag Commission.
Effective.
July 1st.
Effective July 1st. Thanks, Dallas.
Thanks a lot.
Should I bring my...
I'll second.
Motion by Mike, seconded by Ross. All in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Looking forward to it. Thank you. Good to meet you.
First meeting. So fun.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good stuff. Appreciate it. All right.
Well, we're off to a good start with that, I think.
Yeah. All right. Moving forward, number 10, our annual appointments and possible votes. In our packet, I guess we've got Lisa's pulled together the list.
So it won't be a popular question, but I'm going to ask it anyways, because typically I do. We appointed both the town clerk and the assistant town clerk to the Council on Aging, and they meet during the day, which poses a problem for keeping that office open. So I don't know if that's something we want to continue with.
Where they could alternate meetings.
Well,
I don't,
it's got to be communication to that effect. If both of them leave the go, then the office is closed, and it kind of defeats the purpose of us staffing that with a assistant in that office if they're both out to a meeting.
So Chris is vice chair, though, right?
yes.
Well, they have to reorg after.
Yeah.
I don't know
True.
if they did.
Yep.
I don't know if they did or not.
They did.
They did.
They did after May elections, yeah.
And I would assume that after,
It would have to be,
well, after any, July 1st, they're going to have to configure their board, like every other group, right?
They do it after May elections.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've already reorganized.
Oh, okay, after the May election, I figured,
Yep.
wasn't sure if it was after the July 1st reappointments.
Right, but to the point that Ross just made, one of them being the vice chair or chair in whatever position they have. In this case, it's the vice chair. They're not going to be able to alternate meetings,
Yeah.
because the vice chair and the chair should be at the meetings if they have the ability to be there. It's just a thought.
No,
It's been an issue in the past that the office is closed, and if we can prevent that from happening, we should consider it.
Well,
I'm sure I got myself in trouble by bringing it up, but
a valid
it's an
point.
observation that I have to,
so let's,
that I have to do.
well, let's, for the appointments, I know we'll probably reconvene on the 30th to finish them up as well. Why don't we do the ones that we're good with to get those done, and then what we can do regarding counseling on aging.
Well, those are because of that situation, that's the only issue I have. All the rest I looked through them.
Yeah. So we could hold off those two, and
I think that Mike Fitzpatrick should be thrown off of whatever he's on, but.
ZBA, capital.
yeah. You know what's funny? Looking at this now,
But some community, if
the cultural council has
either you or Matt could have a conversation with those two, or they could come in, I don't know, whatever, however it works, but I think it's an issue that we need to try to work around. If they're meeting during business hours, it's posing an issue for that office being open. And I don't know how often they meet.
I think their meetings are once a month, I think.
Yeah. Well, so what you've raised, and as well as Ross has raised, that, you know, I mean, if we can probably have just, you know, your whichever, have a conversation with them.
Pulling straws.
That's it. And just so we make sure that this coverage is the key, I think, is the concern.
Well, there's only 2 clerks.
Yeah, no. Well, no, but the coverage is the aspect. I think it's a concern. So serving 2 people on the same thing, and if they meet, that's what you're raising if you're concerned. So if someone comes in their lunch break to try to go get something done and the office is closed, or someone, you know, for that reason is what you're raising, then it's a fair thing. So, you know, we can take a look at each committee.
So I make a motion to move all the appointments and hold those 2 positions on Council on Aging, Christine Furno and Lisa Postman, until conversations had to address the concern that I brought up.
You're just doing
Doing right across the board.
Right across the board, yeah. The only, let me just correct something. The one, Fred Fontaine is a moderator's appointment. Obviously, we're not doing that.
No.
Only that.
Do we want to?
All the ones in green, the ones in red said they don't want to be reappointed.
Correct.
We have one in yellow, which is the moderator's appointment. So all the green, is it necessary to read all the names? You want them?
No, but I think we're gonna, ZBA is the only one I think we'd have to hold until the 30th.
ZBA and COA.
And COA. Those are the only ones we would have to hold.
Oh.
Because of the vote, that's all. So we can hold that to the 30th of our June meeting.
COA and ZBA.
ZBA.
Yep.
The two names on.
You hold the ZBAs until the
30th.
Why is that?
You can't vote for yourself.
Yes, I can too.
Matt?
I don't think so.
No.
Huh?
You can accept the appointment, but you can't vote for yourself.
Okay.
Yep. So
I think Lance voted for himself to be put onto the ZBA. So I think so. But anyways, hold them. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we'll hold.
It's not going to break my heart if you change your mind and you want to put a red mark through my name.
No. We just don't want something to be raised later.
That's fine. Yep.
Do we want to hold both those groups as a whole?
So,
or
I'm going to amend my motion. I move to appoint and do the appointment for the Elder Bus directors, the Employees Insurance Advisory Committee, and open space, and historical commission, and capital improvement committee, and conservation commission, town council, Worcester Regional Transit Authority Advisory Board.
And did you do building as well?
Building what?
Building and facilities.
No, I did not, so I
just,
because I don't see it on.
Oh, it's first one that's got capital.
Building and facilities, construction committee.
Yep. Okay.
With the exception of Fred Fontaine, which is appointed by the moderator.
Correct. Okay. I think, making sure, and you got open space, right? Is in there? Okay. Election boards.
The only, so the only two that are being held is Council on Aging,
Yep.
Zoning Board of Appeals.
Okay.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Mike, second by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, 3-0. Move forward. Number 11 on our agenda, it's the local initiative program refinancing for Compass appointment, Compass Point resident and possible votes. It's in our packet is number 11.
This happens periodically
Yep.
through the North Brown for the affordable housing over there. So I would make,
Yep. No, you're
you all
right.
set?
I would entertain a motion to, yeah, it's pretty straightforward for the folks at home. It's part of the,
All right, make a motion to approve the local initiative program for refinancing for a Compass Point resident.
I will second.
On your memo at the bottom is what the vote should be.
oh,
The vote shall be, the Board of Selectmen approve that the stipulated loan to be fixed rate and the principal loan amount should not exceed $168,000 per the LIP refinance request form. LIP,
That's how the
local
state wants
initiative.
it.
I get it. That's how the state wants it. That's how they want it. Motion, that's how the state wants it, you know.
No, that's fine.
So motion by Mike, second by Ross.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3-0. Let's move forward. Number 12, the revised ambulance billing and collection policy, final read and possible votes.
There were no changes to it.
No changes, and I think we've taken a gander at this a few times. And
This is the third reading.
yep, Kelly's done a lot of great edits in here, so I think seeing any other comments or changes, and entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve the revised ambulance billing and collection policy.
I will second.
Motion by Mike, second by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 3-0. Move forward. Second reading of our.
Mr. Chairman,
Yep.
I'm going to stand corrected. I found Rich Bowen's opinion from 2 years ago, just to clarify, since we want to keep the business of the town moving forward. Since zoning board members are an unpaid position, and since selectmen are automatically, quote, special municipal employees under the ethics code, because the population of Douglas is under 10,000, a member may vote on his own appointment. If I were the members and the votes are there without his vote, I'd abstain, but that is political advice to avoid blowback, not legal advice. The legal advice is it's okay for members of the select board to vote on their own appointments to the zoning board. So you are clear to do that. That's your legal counsel's opinion. You drove me back to it.
Yeah.
There was an issue when you were appointed about the order.
I challenged it last time, that's why I remembered
Where you
it.
went first time, yeah.
You want to go back?
No? We're going to leave it at.
You don't want to amend
Well,
that?
it's up to the chairman, but I'm not making a new.
Yeah, I think we've got the two together. You know what I mean? We'll deal with it on the 30th.
Yep.
That's all. Just because we've got to address those two anyways. All right, it's number 13, the road moratorium, road opening policy bylaw, or policy/bylaw, second reading.
No changes in this.
No, I've taken a gander through it. I mean, Matt, I just want to highlight that I do appreciate the effort that's gone into this. I think it's much needed for our community to have this in place. And at some point, you know, a bylaw, but a policy is the starting point. So we don't have any contractors getting a little carried away and putting some more, protecting our roads at the end of the day. So it's an important piece of it. Any other comments on that?
Just so I know, if there are no changes, are we holding a spot on the warrant for the fall town meeting to put this on, or do you want to put it on in the spring?
I would suggest we put it on the fall.
Put it on the fall, I think we agree.
The sooner the better.
I would share it with, I would share it with some of the other boards and committees, you know what I mean, for their awareness and stuff like that. After
I think
and then
with comments from planning.
correct, yeah. I just like to share it with, I think planning is the key one, right? And maybe other, like water commissions and stuff like that, because they deal with this stuff underneath, so they're more aware of it as part of sharing it. But I think, yeah, if we could do it for the fall, it would probably.
So officially, this is the second read?
Yeah.
We have to read it?
One more time.
Yeah, one more
Yep,
time.
3
Yeah,
readings.
so one more time
Yeah.
before we can officially say to put it on the,
But,
no.
yeah, but Matt wants to put a placeholder on the warrant.
Gotcha.
is what-
Yeah.
What he's talking
yep,
about.
yep,
And it puts it as a policy after the third reading.
yep.
And then we can
It'll
convert
be a policy in a couple months.
a couple
didn't
months
know
and we
we were
convert it
putting-
into a bylaw.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know we were
Yep.
putting the
Yeah.
horse before the cart, that's all.
Yeah. All good stuff. All right. Number 14, meeting minutes and possible votes. So,
This is where it gets library quiet.
yeah. We had back-to-back meetings, huh? The 4th and the 5th.
I'll do the 4th.
We're all present, so that was the start. Let's, except for Hal. So,
Make a motion to approve the May 4th meeting minutes as presented.
all right. Motion by Mike.
Did we actually do the Pledge of Allegiance in 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were
All right,
pretty,
just making sure.
we were pretty spot on that.
Because it's 15 seconds on the next one, so just make,
We didn't stand up as quick
We
as
didn't
we should, right? I think that might have been the desk
started
holding us
early.
back. We had to get out of those desks, those school desks. So,
I'll second if Mike made the motion.
yep. All right, motion by Mike, second by Ross, all in favor?
All right.
Aye, for the May 4th meeting, approved, 3-0. We have the May 5th. Oh, so we have, that's what we got to talk about maybe. This, in the meeting minutes for May 5th, they're looking for two possible, or one possible judge for the Scarecrow contest from this board, so I'll have to,
Oh,
The
that's right.
serious to the sublime.
have to volunteer someone.
Who's next?
Yeah, we'll have to,
They need two, and how many?
yeah, we'll have to see who wants to do the Scarecrow contest, and, yeah.
I think you should pick numbers, like out of a hat.
Out of a hat, is that what
Yeah.
we're going to do? All right.
I think that's
Well,
what you should do.
well, next time
We
we
got
get
to pull straws.
next time we get a
weren't we?
full board, we'll pull names out of the hat.
Yeah, you'll have 4 names. And
4 names. All right. Well, it's coming up. It's in October, so we don't want to lose that. Everybody good with the May 5th meeting minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the meeting minutes for May 5th.
second.
Motion by Ross, second by Mike. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we've got the May 19th. I think on the May 19th, I think I cursed us when I mentioned about the cooling centers, and then we had that heat wave.
Oh, last week, oh my God.
Came a little early in June, but I'm glad I mentioned it because I didn't realize that there's a local map and stuff like that that tells you where the centers are. So some communities have those. So pretty good stuff. In our minutes, do we know South Street, when that paving might start down there? No? State's going to be doing paving down there. And then, no? Good stuff. I'm glad Johnson Court's all set. That came out really good. So that's a big plus. Oh, the street off of Adams list. You can check it off done and put the date on it, so that's good. And Southwest Maine. Let's go. Okay. May 19th.
Make a motion to approve May 19th meeting minutes as written.
My only question was, there was a mention of that overloaded whatnot coming through town. Was that
That's the next meeting.
That was the next?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll second Mike's motion.
Yep. Motion by Mike, seconded by Ross. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. You're up. Next item on the agenda is the June 27th parade update and discussion for the 250th committee.
All right. Well,
Mike is yours. The floor is yours.
we've got a lot going on. Had a great turnout for the Memorial Day Parade, which was kind of unexpected, but totally awesome. And we've got a lot of cool stuff coming into this parade also. So we're working on, well, of course, we've got our, we'll start from the beginning of the parade. We've got bagpipers coming down out of Worcester area to start out the parade. We have, I believe, at least 4 fire trucks from our town. We may have 4 fire trucks from area towns also participating. We have the DAR. We have some veterans that have volunteered to march, which I think we have more veterans in this parade than we did in a Memorial Day parade, once they saw the turnout. Some cars, some tractors, floats, right, the farm has a float, that's going to be exciting.
Angela could have brought our tractor.
We got a big tractor for you, Mike, don't
All
worry.
right.
It is a
We also have Sam, who was in charge of the Douglas High School band. During the summer, he has an orchestra, student orchestra.
That's cool.
And we're working on getting them on GBI's flatbed.
Nice.
Jimmy Tessino and Ben Tessino have offered a lot of help during this. Ben's with his facilities, dumpster facilities, trash receptacles, porta potties. I'm in touch with him once or twice a week. He's all excited. We're all excited about it. We have some horses. We do not have cows this time around. We're working. We have a older state police car from the State Police Museum. It's going to partake. We're working on getting a couple of mounted state cops on horses. I'm probably missing stuff.
It's okay. There's a lot there.
Yeah, down at the field, we have, after the parade, food trucks. We're contemplating the few tractors and cars that will be in the parade if they want to maybe get in the corner down by the old softball field. And the timing of this is kind of, I won't say off, but obviously our fire chief's going to be retiring 2 days prior to this. And I'd like to put the 35 Ford pumper on display down at the field, but I don't know who's going to drive it. He's not even going to be around. He's going to be out and about. So that's another thing we're trying to work on. But we got tons of stuff for kids to do.
That's good.
There's a photo booth, bubbles, wiffle ball, football. run around, burn off some energy, kettle corn.
Yeah.
This is all types of stuff. And Ben's mom is going to put up a little booth for the food pantry to make awareness of that.
Yep.
Like I say, I know I'm probably missing stuff, but there's a lot going on. It's going to be cool. It's only going to happen once. Our country's only going to be 250 years old once, so we want to make it happen. I don't think it'll be anything like a UFC fight in front of the White House, but we'll, yeah, right. We're trying.
Still chances for people to get the 250 coins?
So yeah, we still got coins left. We just got another batch. We're actually in the hundreds now. We made that over the century mark. We're working all off donations.
I do have a question. How many coins is Hunter leading me by?
You would have to ask the CEO of the books.
Yeah.
I know
She
he
would
had
know.
me by one the last time, but I don't know if he's been in.
Yes, and thank you very much, Hunter. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's real cool. So we got every week we've got more and more going out, which that's the main bloodline of making this happen. So again, I'll reiterate the route. We're going to stage up at GBI, and again, I thank Ben and his dad for offering us gobs of room. It worked out great for the Memorial Day Parade. It helps us. We learned a few things as far as staging and organizing a little bit. I don't think we're going to have as many kids walking. We don't have the softball and Little League stuff going on, but we do have scouts. So we're going to stage there. We'll again proceed to West Street promptly at we're going to kick off at 11, so we'll probably stage up 10:45 or so. Proceed down Main Street, all the way down Main Street to Cook Street, Quinnold and Picket Fence. We'll take a left down Cook Street, over the bridge, another left onto B Street. And I think Carrie said right to farm, you've got a 36-foot trailer. That's going to be a tight turn, but you'll make it.
I had the tractor driver check it out already. He said he could definitely make that.
Yeah, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, the police are going to put temporary no parking on that side of the street.
I appreciate
So,
it.
so it's going to be,
There's insurance for that.
it's going to help the swing, because
It's a tight turn.
yeah, but it can be made. So, yeah, it's going to be a good time. The only thing, again, we can only hope for good weather.
That was
You know?
It was good. Hey, it's
That's
good
the
weather
only
on
thing we
Memorial
can't
Day.
control. Any participants that haven't signed up yet, we do have a deadline. It's this Thursday at 5 p.m. So that's going to help us with staging, and it's going to help the police with logistics. So it's
Yep. You guys got your another meeting?
we have 2 more meetings officially. Yeah. So we got one this Thursday. The following Thursday will be in this room, and hopefully we tie everything up and get it ready to roll.
Good deal. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that Memorial Day was almost like taking the lessons learned, which is worthwhile.
Yeah, it actually, for a group of people who had no idea how to put a parade on, I think we did all right.
You went from the start line to the finish line, so
It happened.
and it didn't get moved out or canceled like other communities. So
No, and we got a good group of people and some volunteers along the way too that are helping out. So.
And just for the record, those were show cows, parade show cows, right? Last time they were
parade show cows.
Yep.
I'll say were.
Yeah, were. Yep. Nope, they're
Okay.
all good stuff. So
That's all.
All right. All right. Good deal. Any other questions for her? 27th? Nothing? All good? No comments? Ross, thanks. I appreciate everything you do on this in your committee and your group. You know what I mean? You guys have started from ground zero and have worked your way up. So it's you know, definitely appreciated. So with the community and everybody else, I feel like the turnout, you know what I mean? And again, expect a great turnout this time around as well. So, you know.
It just hit me, I'm sorry not to interrupt. We have 2 antique cement mixers that are going to be in the parade. Daphne's putting their antique cement mixers.
A wheelbarrow and a wooden box.
And a hoe.
Some of Jimmy Hoffa's personal effects.
Right.
Will there be any awards given to the person that buys the most coins?
Please give him an award.
Like the Stanley.
No, I don't want an award. I'm just creating a little challenge.
A competition?
Me and Hunter could have something going.
Well, we'll see. Let's see if we can go. Oh, speaking of awards, I'm telling you, I'm forgetting stuff.
Yeah.
We have an apple pie contest. So.
Baking or eating?
Or judging?
Well, no, you're right. It's a baking contest.
Yeah.
And eating because they are being judged. But the only thing we ask, if anybody enters a apple pie, it's got to be in a disposable dish. You need a list of ingredients. You don't have to bring your recipe, but just a list of ingredients. I think drop-off time is between 10 and 1.
Okay.
And we'll be eating promptly at 2. I mean, judging.
The judging?
Yeah, promptly at 2. That's kind of fun.
All right. No influence in the judge, right?
Nope.
That's good.
So.
That's good. And that's going to transpire down at the ball field?
That'll be at the ball field.
Okay, for folks.
I feel like I'm just missing stuff.
Well, again, they'll be able to catch your meeting.
Yeah.
So
you can add to it on the 30th.
Yeah. Well,
on the 30th.
No, in the 30th meeting, you can add to it.
Well, that'll be the after effect.
Yeah,
I can tell you what happened.
you got 2 more committee meetings, which is good.
Yep.
So, and you know, I think you guys did the roster, right? You know, the order and everything like that's been great, and sharing that with folks when that comes time.
Yeah, and it's
you know, you got classic cars, which is nice, and
we're going to put 5-gallon pails along Main Street with free flags in them.
Okay.
So if you see a 250th pail on Main Street the day of the parade, grab a flag, wave it. They're going to be free.
Good stuff. All right.
That's it.
Thanks for the update. Oh, good.
5x9 flags.
Yeah.
5-inch by 9-inch.
All right, we can move forward. Town Administrator's report. Sorry, Matt, to have you go after the parade update and pie eating.
Yeah, now we got to listen to the report.
Yeah,
Now we got to listen to Matt.
I'll try to drone on. In all seriousness, we thank Ken Frazier for his service already. We thank him again in my report. On June 25th at 2 o'clock, more or less, from the fire station, we'll be escorting Chief Furno to his ride home in his antique fire truck. And in a way, it's a happy day. In a way, it's a very sad day. John has served the town of Douglas in many capacities for the last 40-plus years. And most recently as fire chief, he stepped into fire chief, having served as deputy chief on the call side and risen up through the ranks over the course of many years. But he stepped in at a time when the department was going through transition. And collectively, the town administrator and select board asked John to do this, to do something that only he could do, which was lend stability and a positive outlook to the department as it was going through some growing pains, going from a call department to a full-time fire department. But before that, John served the community very ably for the role of highway superintendent, and he's also been, in my opinion, just an absolutely stellar coach for the high school girls varsity softball program. And I love going to John's games because I think of the game, whether it's baseball or softball, very similar to the way he does. And hit and run, small ball, aggressive base running, good defense. He's just a great coach. He knows how to get through situations. I think that our little team has won games on coaching, and you can tell from standing on the sideline. I know that's his pride and joy. But John brought a human touch to the highway superintendent role, so whenever we were working on a road, he would go door to door. He knows everybody's name. If he comes in an ambulance, he knows who you are, can help you out. So in many ways, it's not a funeral, it's a retirement. Yeah. So we're not saying goodbye forever to John, but it's a change of the guard in a way that's a really significant crossroads for the town of Douglas, and we'd be remiss not to notice this. So I would like all of John's supporters to participate on the 25th. Which brings me to my next point. I'll announce it publicly because I need to do the paperwork and get you started, that I am going to propose the appointment of Kelly Manning, our deputy chief, to the role of chief of the fire and ambulance department. It is my view that Kelly is one of the most highly qualified firefighter paramedics anywhere in central Massachusetts. And I'm excited to appoint her to this role because I think she's going to help take that next step in the ongoing professionalization and modernization of our department. She's an exceptional talent. I think we're very lucky to have her. And I look forward to working with her in that role and celebrating her considerable achievement. I don't like to harp on these kinds of things, but I think it is important to point out that because of the physical demands and the long-standing traditions of the fire service, it's been very much a man's playground. It has been a job that big brawny guys did and did very well. And so it can be challenging to be a woman working through the ranks. And Kelly can kick anybody's butt, I'm pretty sure. If she's not going to outrun you for 26 miles, she'll take you down and snap you. But that's testimony to the fact that how passionate she has been about the fire service since very early in her life. It seems to be what she's always wanted to do, growing up on the Cape and working her way up from call departments to full-time departments. So I'm excited for that part of our transition. I'm glad to have Eric aboard. We've made an offer to a CONCOM agent. We made an offer today to a medic. So we're moving along, keeping the lid on things. It is the year end. We are approaching June 30th, somewhat more tight financially than we've been in the past, and it's not because we didn't plan that typical end-of-year budget turn back of 1.5% to 2%. That would be intact, except we've had a number of unforeseen circumstances that will require action by this board, by the way, so in the form of interdepartmental transfers as we approach the end. We had an elevator inspector all of a sudden find things, and it was not cheap. Nothing to touch that thing. It's always going to be several $1,000s. So I think we're at $18,000 for a repair on the elevator. We owe the broker that did our post office lease renewal at a much higher rate, so we're really excited that the broker did the work, but that we owe them that commission, which is about $15,000. Yep. We've had a tough winter. So our public safety radio system, we have 2 towers and the high school facility, the little small tower on the top of the high school building. The high school facility is fine. The other 2 towers, a lot of our whips and our repeaters got, our preamps got smashed up by wind and all kinds of ice. Frankly, I think our friends from Verizon kind of pulling a china shop their way up there with one of their pieces of equipment and knocked our stuff around. But in any case, we have an unpaid invoice from Marcus that we have to pay as well, along with the typical departmental cleanups, which highway is probably our biggest issue. We've had repairs with vehicles that we didn't anticipate during the budget forecast. So you will see all of that coming through both your board and the Finance Committee. Both boards have to approve it. And then the Finance Committee, anything we need to take out of the reserve fund has to be approved only by the Finance Committee. So there are 2 forms of last-minute cleanups here at the end. I see Dallas is here tonight. I'm going to publicly acknowledge that I owe her an email on the farmer's market ideas she has.
Cool.
I can assure her that my ideas are just as kooky. And, but I've been thinking about this for a long time. We have an unused facility on Main Street that would accommodate a lot of people to park and a lot of people to put stuff out there. So I'm really excited to work with you on that. I want to get started on that once we clear all the stuff we're doing here at year end. Much of the rest of what I have to talk to you about is executive session material. So that's where we spend a lot of time coming up, working on Kelly's contract and some other things that we have at Concom. So
The 21 Main Street.
19, I think you're talking about. So Tim's not here, so Selectmen voted. A moment of triumph, he decided to beg up on it.
Yep.
But the little brown house is gone. If you noticed, it went down in about 10 seconds.
One swoop or two swoops.
2 scoops.
I'll huff.
You know,
and I'll
only
puff.
the Commonwealth can make taking down a 1,000-square-foot house into like a 3-month-long project.
Yeah.
But it's finally done.
Well, it's been excellent.
So, by way of projects, we got no bids on Gleason, so we're back to the drawing board. That closed at 6 o'clock tonight. We got nothing. So we'll have to have a conversation in a future board meeting about that. Last thing I'll talk about is Depot Street, just to bring everybody up to speed. I want to publicly thank Mike Nacella, the paving contractor, because if it wasn't for this guy, the project wouldn't move along at anything remotely resembling a decent pace. But Mike's all about business, and he wants to get this done. So he helped us get the culvert dry stack done, and he's been pushing along with the sidewalks and setting curbs, because he can't do his finished paving work until they finish that. And so they're an obstacle to his success. He's got a really big government project, statewide project up in Burlington he needs to get to. So I'm hopeful that we'll be pouring and finishing sidewalks this Thursday and Friday, and that driveway work, even if some of it's temporary, will be done all this week. So for residents who've been patient about this, it really hasn't been that bad, I don't think. But we're getting to the point now where all the handwork can be done. There might be some temporary coal patch at the end of people's driveway just to make it so you're not bumping. But as soon as the finish coat comes on, it should be a nice smooth transition for everybody. I think we're going to go up one side of the street and then back down the other, so it'll be over the course of the next week. But we're very close to being done. Frankly, I think it looks pretty sharp, and I'm glad to see that we'll have decent sidewalks for people to use all the way down to Main Street. So.
I do have one question. Right at Depot in Maine by the Jenks store, where they did the sidewalk on the corner area.
Yes.
If you look at the, and I don't know what you call it, just the yellow strip.
Oh, the dimple pad.
The dimple pad. It's kind of facing Main Street, where the handicap, I think, would come down. To me, that's kind of a concern. And it might just be by the plan, but as you come around Depot Street, that curb's already up, so it's not crossing.
There's something going on.
Take a peek at
that
it.
entire corner. It's too high.
Yeah.
It's coming out on basically a 45.
Yeah.
It doesn't face Depot Street, and it doesn't face Main Street.
Right.
It faces the library.
Yeah. I'm just concerned before finished pavement goes down, if that's...
Yeah, they usually put 2 dipple pads when you run into...
There's only one.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's usually 2, because of 2 directions coming in where that hits you, and then you hit the flat spot to transition into the roadway.
But the curbing, everything is too high.
Just pay attention to it, because I don't think it's...
That's all.
I think it
We'll
needs to
pay
be...
attention to it. We've been on them about this corner for...
Yeah.
It's been one of the harder parts of this silly project, but because we didn't want the radius to be made out of concrete either.
Right.
We wanted them. We were going to swap out some straight granite for a curve, and these are not easy people to deal with. Right? You tell
I mean,
them what you want,
the radius
turn around
looks
half an hour
awesome.
later. They've done a whole bunch of stuff you just told them not to do. And, I'm getting to the end of my rope on how much leverage I have left in the contract, because
Right.
it expires July 9th. We've almost spent it out.
Right.
So this is the problem, right? I don't have the same throw that we would have at the beginning, but they have to do it correctly. So we'll be on them about it. It's got to be safe, right?
Yeah.
I spent all the money, it should be
Right.
safe.
Yeah, on the positive end of it as well, there's now quite a few transitions for the ADA transition, so you've seen those, which is nice, because along Depot Street where there wasn't those before, so that's a start in the right direction, so.
But it does look nice. It's, sidewalks look really
Yeah,
nice.
getting there. Excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, anything else?
that's all I've got.
All good? All right. Moving forward, any topics not anticipated 48 hours in advance of our meeting? Anybody, any roundtable items? That's it? All good?
Good.
All right, Ross, you're up.
All right. I'll make a motion to move to executive session for contract negotiations for a fire chief and potential litigation for 72 Main Street, Sutton, and then to reconvene into open session for the sole purpose of adjournment.
Second.
Motion by Ross, seconded by Mike. Roll call vote.
Smith, aye?
Stevens, aye.
Patrick, aye.
Okay.